Every hobby or passion always seems to have self-proclaimed experts who love to throw out ridiculous opinions and pass them off as facts. Oh, and the watch community has some real gems. Thank goodness they're around, right? Otherwise, someone might actually buy a watch they love at a price that works for them, wear it with pride, and just go about living their life. The MoonSwatch, released in 2022, did not escape the heat from YouTubers worldwide. Let's address their claims, and I hope this video will help you make your own mind on this polarizing watch. Okay, so let's talk about the so-set rules you must know before buying your first watch. Fashion watches, such as those made by brands like Michael Kors, Guess, Fossil, and Armani, are frowned upon for several reasons. Firstly, these brands are not rooted in horology and prioritize aesthetics over craftsmanship. They also use mass-produced quartz movements from suppliers like Miyota or Ronda, offering no real technical innovation. They often feature low-cost materials, such as mineral crystal and plated metals that wear out quickly, and are often sold at a crazy price for their brand name rather than their quality, with similar movements available in watches costing a fraction of the price. They're basically seen as trendy accessories with no lasting value, unlike timepieces that hold heritage or artistic significance. Now, this is pretty much common ground between the watch enthusiasts. Buying a fashion watch would be like buying a fake Toyota, with the cheapest mechanical components possible, and with a big Gucci logo on the front. But at the end, I'm one of those thinking you should buy whatever the watch you wish to buy. And that's exactly why I wanted to talk to you about the MoonSwatch. Maybe you saw some comments on TikTok, or you listened to a watch YouTuber saying you should buy a Rolex instead. But what is really said about this watch? First, Swatch seems to have limited production deliberately to create artificial rarity, a strategy that didn't please everybody. It certainly has not the same historical significance as the timepiece it pays homage, the Omega Speedmaster. Now priced at $232 US, it's really far from its mother, but some see it still overpriced given its material. Talking about materials, the comments I've seen the most is the one stating it's a toy watch that could be found in cereal boxes given the different bold colored versions and the plastic feel of the case. Let's zoom a little bit closer and see. This collection was designed to democratize the prestige of Omega's legendary Speedmaster moonwatch, famously associated with the Apollo 11 moon landing. Swatch reinterpreted the iconic Speedmaster design, using its more playful and accessible culture, blending Omega's heritage with Swatch's innovation in materials and affordability. Each 11 models of the collection has a unique caseback, representing the aesthetic of the planet it represents. You can also see on the sides the words, "Dream big, fly higher, explore the universe, reach for the planet, and enjoy the mission." There's on the right side of the case the upper and lower pushers for the chronograph functions. You can see here the signature asymmetrical case with the tachymeter bezel and 3 subdials, directly referring to the original moonwatch design. The Mission to Mercury edition features a sleek dark gray case with a black dial and black bezel, being pretty much the second most similar model to the Speedmaster, behind the Mission to Moon edition. The slight touch of a more carbon tone is really what sold me this particular one, the others being a little bit too flashy for my style. I did love the Mission to Moon too, though, with a lighter gray for the case and a darker dial and offering a little bit more contrast. Now, the plastic case is the deal breaker for a lot of people. Swatch Group democratized watches with their low-cost designs in the 80s and 90s, and the plastic material has really helped them innovate with different colors and cases shape. I can say right on that the case texture is really, really smooth and the shape lines are precise. It certainly doesn't have a toy feel to it. But I must say that I'm used to my mechanical watch, which is a lot heavier, weighing about 150 grams comparing to 30 grams for the MoonSwatch. It certainly would have been a plus if it would have weighed it more. As I'm editing this video, I did notice on my wrist that the chronograph's hand is misaligned quite a bit, but you won't see it in the videos as it seems that it wasn't the case when I unboxed. I'm a bit bummed about it, no lies. For $232, it's unacceptable. Now, on the other hand, for those saying to Wait and save up for the real Omega Speedmaster. A pre-owned model on eBay will set you back around 4,000 USD plus taxes. That's equivalent to 17 MoonSwatches. And don't forget, servicing a Speedmaster every 5 to 8 years costs about $480. Let's address the real question here. Does it feel like a toy watch? The question should rather be, does plastic and bright colors automatically make it a toy? Or does quartz is that shameful to the average watch enthusiast to be considered a real watch? I'll tell you what, a watch is a watch. If it tells time, if it feels right on you, if it makes you happy, who cares if some watch geek tells you to buy the same 10 watch models, all for absolutely crazy amounts of money, just to look like you know your stuff. The designs of the MoonSwatch collection are incredibly well executed and quite unique on the market at the moment. The bold color combinations appeal and speak to both eccentric and conservative tastes alike. Swatch and Omega made a brilliant decision to create a collection that's not just about colorful dials. Each version has unique details in the dial, caseback, and strap. This attention to detail elevates the collection beyond simple color variations. The designs did so well that Omega has teased a release for this year of a new Speedmaster that seems to have been highly inspired by the MoonSwatch mission to the Moonphase model, which has a unique Moonphase disc. I guess we'll learn more about it soon. So, to wrap this video and sum it all up, I'd like to see Swatch address the offset problems of the hands, as it is very concerning for the price people pay for their watches. As for the plastic argument, it's a lazy statement. The MoonSwatch is divisive for a reason. It challenges traditional notions of what a watch should be. It's playful, bold, and unashamedly different, qualities that make it stand out in an industry often dominated by conservatism. At the end of the day, it's a watch that does what watches are supposed to do: spark conversation, bring joy, and tell time. Isn't that what this hobby is really about? As Nicholas Hayek, co-founder of Swatch Group, so eloquently said, a watch is one of the rare emotional products that reflects both the personality of its creator and its wearer. Alright, so I let you on my testing of the chronograph function. I'm quite curious about what you think. What are your thoughts on the MoonSwatch? Is it a cheap gimmick or a stroke of genius? Let me know in the comments.